Hey, what's happening, everybody? Got an unboxing for you today, and it is the all-new 2021 Apple iPad Pro, and I've got it here in 256 gigabyte Wi-Fi plus cellular. I got the 11-inch version. Last year I chose the 11-inch iPad as well. I don't know why I keep wanting to say 11th. And I made a video about why I chose the 11 over the 12, or the 12.9, more like 13 inches. Check out that video if you want to know more about why I chose this size. But I got the Space Gray, same as last year's iPad Pro that I got. And I will be getting rid of my 2020 iPad Pro in favor of this one with the M1 chip. I actually initially decided on the silver, but you know, I've got accessories that match the Space Gray, and I'm going to be using it professionally and at work as well. And I liked the way the Space Gray looked as far as that goes, but you can't go wrong either way. So this is the way the box looks. You see this sort of fanned out, almost metallic looking pattern there on the box, as opposed to last year's, if you want to compare. And on the corners, on the sides, I should say, it's really no different than last year. You got an Apple logo on the top, an Apple logo on the bottom. On the side it says iPad Pro, and on the other side it says iPad Pro. And depending on what color you get, this will be either silver or written in Space Gray like this one is here. Cover up this serial info, and as you can see here, it's the 11-inch Wi-Fi plus cellular, model 256 gigabytes. So one cool thing about unboxing Apple products is that you don't need an unboxing knife. As I unwrap this here, you know, I actually wanted to switch my sort of tablet operation over to Samsung, the Tab S7 and S7 Plus. Fantastic piece of hardware, and quite frankly, you know, the iPad Pro is, you know, it's incredible, it's powerful, but it's really kind of crippled by the software. And Samsung DeX is just so awesome, so smooth, and it's such a great sort of real computer replacement feel to it. But the problem was, aside from basic video editing, I could not find an app. I tried Adobe Rush, KineMaster, what else? Power Director, and I could not find an app that could replace what I was using on the iPad. So all the plastic is off here. Shake this, and eventually it might come off. All right. Okay, finally. All right, there we go. The 11-inch 2021 iPad Pro in Space Gray. Let's put that off to the side here. Got your booklets here, designed by Apple in California. All right, got that. And then you've got SIM ejection tool, because it's a cellular model, of course. And I believe there's also some stickers. Yep, 2 stickers. Is that everything? That is everything. Put those off here to the side for now. And you also get your USB-C to USB-C cable in white. And you get your power brick here, which of course is also USB-C. So let's put this off to the side as well and take a look at our all-new iPad. Beautiful. So this so far looks, I would say, identical to last year's iPad Pro. So let's compare them here. Give it a second. All right, let's see here. So on my left here is the 2021 iPad Pro. On the right is the 2020. I believe these 2 versions of Space Gray are completely identical. I don't notice a single difference. I cannot find a difference. So, in case you're wondering, I know Apple sometimes calls various shades the same name, like Space Gray, when it is not in fact, space gray. So there you have it. They are the exact same shade of gray. So these two do look pretty identical. I think the only place you're gonna see that they differ at all is gonna be in the speaker grills. So this is last year's model. You see there are more cutouts there for the grill. And on this year's model, you have fewer cutouts. There you see the comparison. And they are more centered on the newer model. So that would really be the only difference visually that I can see. Maybe the iPad font is a little bit lighter this year, as opposed to on the right, last year's iPad Pro. It's kind of a, maybe, I don't know, a thicker font or just a darker font slightly. That's the only difference. The space gray is identical. So the speaker grill and I guess the iPad font on the back. Those are the only differences. The glass is still a fingerprint magnet. Either Apple does not put any oleophobic coating on this glass or just a really poor kind. I did read somewhere that it might interfere with Apple Pencil input and that's the reason for it. I don't know, but just keep that in mind. Maybe you want a screen protector. I'm not a big fan of screen protectors, but you may need one for this if you don't want all of the fingerprints. All right, let's start this up, see if there's any juice, and there is. All right, so I don't think you're gonna notice any difference in day-to-day tasks between, last year's version and this one with the M1. But, perhaps as the operating system and app developers begin to take advantage of that M1 chip, we will start to see that difference. So let's get set up here until it makes me transfer my data, and I won't make you sit through that. All right. Let's set up manually here. I'm gonna choose my Wi-Fi network. All right, and here we are. It may take a few minutes to activate my iPad. All right, and in the meantime, I have the Magic Keyboard from last year, the black one, and I will just see if everything fits with no problems. It should fit with no issues. This is the Magic Keyboard from last year, and this is this year's iPad Pro 2021 with the M1 chip. And yeah, I mean, as expected, it fits perfectly. There are no issues, and it's gonna fit exactly like the 2020 iPad Pro fit. So if that was a question of yours at all, you can use the black Magic Keyboard from last year with the 2021 iPad Pro, at least with the 11-inch model. All right, so let's continue here. Let me set up Face ID. Alrighty, set up Face ID, created a passcode, and I believe it's going to ask me to restore from my old iPad Pro. So I'm going to do that. This was my unboxing of the 2021 iPad Pro Space Gray 11-inch model, 256 gigabyte cellular plus Wi-Fi. Compared it with last year's Space Gray as well with the iPad Pro, exactly the same color, obviously showed you any aesthetic differences, and confirmed that this year's model will fit into last year's Magic Keyboard. Let me know what you think of the all-new 2021 iPad Pro with the M1 chip down in the comments, whether you think it's overkill, whether you think Apple will take advantage of that chip or not, and what your favorite tablet is. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe.